Welcome back to the channel, folks. Working on a project for not only a friend, but a God-fearing man that has started his own beard products company. And he reached out to me to see if I could make a beard product caddy for him to hold his various products, such as his butter, balm, oil, comb, and brushes. So that's what I'm working on now, and he will be selling it on his website. The business is Holy Beardz, and that's Beards with a Z. Website is www.holybeardz.com, and again, the Beards is with a Z. So as you can see, I've got the layout already done here. I used the carbon paper transfer method. I'm going to start on the carving, and we'll be back here in just a minute to get started with that. Okay. I'm going to be using the 60-degree V-groove bit for the initial carving of each section. I've got it set at 1/8 of an inch deep, and we'll get started. Okay, you get the idea of what I'm doing for each section here. I've got this one, the initial outline done. I'm going to continue the same process for each of these sections. And once I get that completed, we'll come back for the next steps. Okay, folks, I've got the outlining done of all the sections here. The next step is going to be cleaning out the middle of each of these sections, and I have switched over to my 1/4-inch spiral upcut bit to do that, and I've got it set at 3/16 of an inch deep, and we'll get started. Okay, folks. We've got all the sections cleaned out here. Again, this section will be for the beard oil, beard balm, beard butter, the beard comb, and the beard brush. So we'll get ready, and for the next steps, we'll be back. All right, folks, we're back, ready for the next steps. These caddies are going to have Holy Beardz logo in the brush holder area. I've already got that laid out, as you can see. I'm going to be using the carving liner bit for this, and I've got it set a little bit deeper than 1/4 of an inch. That's to accommodate for the 3/16 inch depth of the brush area, and then about 1/16 of an inch or a little bit better carving depth for the logo. We'll get started. So there's the logo of the bearded face. I'm going to change bits and we'll get started on the lettering. Okay, we're going to get started on the lettering here. I'm going to be using the profile bit. And again, I've got it set out a little bit deeper than 1/4 of an inch to accommodate for the 3/16 inch cutout of the brush holding area. So we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to switch bits out to get the clean out done of the lettering in a couple spots there in the logo, and we'll be back. Okay, for the clean out of the letters in the few spots there in the logo, we're going to be using a 15-degree flat tip profile bit, and we'll get started. Alright folks, there we have the lettering and the logo. Got that all carved out. Going to do some sanding and then we'll be back with the next steps. All right, folks, we're back. Got some sanding done down in here to get all the carbon marks off. Next step is going to be putting a 5/16 inch round over on the top edge here. And I've got the 5/16 round over bit in my router, and we'll get started. Okay, now that we've got the round over put on, we're going to go over to the workbench and do some sanding. Okay, I'm going to start off with an 80 grit disc on my random orbit sander here. We'll get started. Okay, if you notice, I was taking the sander and going over all the edges, just taking the sharp edges off of everything to have a more aesthetic feel to it. everything with the 120 grit disc. And here's what we have. Now after I get all of them complete, I will be applying a water-based polyurethane on all of them. But this is what the product looks like. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so. Like, comment, as those help the YouTube algorithms. And as always, thank you for watching.